Namaskar. One of the main tasks we have to accomplish in meditation is to expand our consciousness. What is holding us back from expansion? One of the main problems is that we are so used to experiencing ourselves and experiencing reality from the viewpoint of this limited physical body, and indeed our limited mental arena. So what I would like to offer today is an exercise that deliberately attempts to break down, to explode those borders and those boundaries, and to expand our consciousness to what it could be. Now, if we look at ourselves, we have the limited consciousness of our body, we have the limited, normal arena of our mind, but there is our spirit, our being, which of its own inherent nature is infinite. So being itself is present in me, and I experience it as my being, but being itself is present everywhere in the universe. So if I am being, then fundamentally my beingness is present everywhere in the universe. We don't explore that experience, we don't explore that possibility simply out of the habit of viewing the world from the point of view of the body and the normal awareness. So I'm going to offer a phrase for meditation, which is basically one of the characteristics of the divine. The divine is omnipresent. Being, my divine nature, is omnipresent. If I'm to experience being divine, I will have to be omnipresent, present everywhere at the same time. So that's the phrase. What would it feel like? And this is a phrase not just to consider as an intellectual idea, it's a phrase to explore in meditation. It takes time, it takes half an hour, it takes many meditations to explore it. So the phrase is, what would it feel like to be everywhere at the same time permanently? I'll repeat that. What would it feel like to be everywhere at the same time permanently? So try that in your meditation. Sit down, close your eyes, ask yourself that question, and try consciously to go beyond and jump out of your normal boundaries of physical awareness and your normal mental arena. Somewhere in yourself, you are that being which is everywhere at the same time permanently. So it's not as ridiculous a question as it may sound, and at some point you will have to experience that. So take it seriously. Consider the possibility, explore it. Of course, this is just one way to break out of those boundaries. We've explored some of the other ways, such as shrinking oneself down to a point. It does the same job, in a sense, in that it eliminates your boundaries by shrinking them to a point, and so that there is nothing left but the infinite. Another way is to remember that you are being witnessed by the divine, which has the effect of wearing down those boundaries by the sense of being witnessed from something infinite. So this phrase today is yet another way of attacking the problem. And it can be used independently, or it can be used in conjunction with the rest of your meditation. You can, for example, shrink yourself down to a point, imagine the divine witnessing you, and include what would it feel like to be everywhere at the same time permanently. Trying to take videos outside, we have to adjust for the changing light and changing conditions. So, to finish, there it is, the phrase, what would it feel like to be everywhere at the same time permanently? I find that really an exciting exercise in expansion of consciousness, and sometimes I catch it, sometimes I don't, but when I do catch it, it just gives this amazing sense of freedom and expansion. So, Namaskar. I hope you enjoy that. Have a good week.